I'm James View.
And I'm Bob View. And together we're B&B. Welcome back to the shop. We're gonna get a little crazy. I might have lost my damn mind. Wouldn't be the first time. But what I have here is leaf spring, followed by 4140, leaf spring, 4140, leaf spring, finally a 4140. Now, I currently do not have a welder. I will be getting one soon. But I got asked how in the hell I made Damascus without a welder and kept it all together. That's how. All that is tie wire for rebar. Got it at Lowe's. Got a big roll-up sitting over there. All I did last time was wrap it like this, heat it up, fluxed it, got it back in there, and it held just long enough for me to get my first tack on it. That's all that's got to do is survive long enough to get your tack. Now, in order to do that, it's got to get hot. Your fire has to be, super hot, because it's got to heat up all that metal before it burns that metal off. So that's what we're about to try. So we will see what happens. Hopefully it works again. It's worked a couple times. Last time I tried it, I didn't have my fire hot enough to start with. I don't think I have a problem this time. So stick around. Let's go see if we can get this bad boy knocked out. Alright, so the billet I'm doing is a little bigger than what I've been doing, and the wire's melting before I can get it to tack. It's my fault. I tried to go a little bit thicker. Last time I used a lot more thinner stock and very little leaf spring, but the leaf spring is what's giving me my pretty colors, and that's what I want. So what I have done is fired up the gas forge. I've got all the plates in there. I'm gonna get them hot, and I'm gonna get them really hot, and I'm gonna try to do my tack in that, and then finishing everything else off in my coal, because I like the coal for this. It's easy to keep it heated, and I'm not burning through propane like a madman. So alright, there's no wire on that thing. It's stuck. You saw me spin it. It is out this time. It's another light tap. I'm heating the bottom this time, or the top of it from the last time, because I kept a lot of heat from the last one. It's coming straight out, tap, flux, back in. I'm trying not to lose my heat as much as possible. All right, now the beauty at this point, from this point on, because it's tacked, I can rotate it to keep the heat around the whole thing, and I don't have to worry about it falling apart. That was fun. Figured out another way to do it, but I'm hoping this is going to turn out. It looks like it is. Obviously, that really dark steel is my leaf spring. Bottom didn't etch real good, but you can see the layers. Now that's layers, not lines. So don't think because you drop forge, Don't think because you don't have a welder you can't do Damascus. You got to get creative. Essentially, I was using smaller billets before. I was using fairy rasp, a piece of 4140, a piece of leaf spring, and I made it out of a piece of bearing race. So I mean, my whole billet was that big. Half of this. It worked better because the steel heated up quicker, so it didn't melt the thing. This being a little thicker than what I thought it was going to be, it didn't. So what I ended up doing was heating the whole billet up in my propane forge, fluxed it, no wire, put it in a coal forge, and basically kind of almost wrote off this bottom level. Let that heat build through, tacked. Tested it to see if it held, which it did, so then I could go in this way into the fire. Came out tacked. Once I knew I had top and bottom tacked, as it heated up in the fire, I rotated it, trying to keep as much heat in it as possible. A couple tacks, back in the forge after flux. Now, I went to the school of James Davis when it comes to flux, and I will say this: I'm by view, and I have a fluxing issue. I probably overflux. My theory is I'd rather over than under, and that's just the way it's going to be for now until I get more comfortable. But with what's coming next year, this is going to get easier, a lot more, and some neat projects are coming. I've got a couple ideas I'm gonna have to tool up for. I'm hoping to make it to some smith shops this next year to help make some of the tools, because I know one guy who's got the knowledge that I need, and I know I'm going down there in March. I'm hoping not to have to wait that long, but we'll find out. But stick around. In 2019, we're gonna have some neat projects coming. Forge press is gonna be picked up. Well, the log splitter for it will be picked up hopefully next weekend, and I'll have a welder by then. So then I won't have to worry about this no more. I'll go back to cheating. I'll go to cheating like everybody else does. But I just wanted to show you, you can forge weld and make Damascus in a decent sized billet. Now you have to work your butt off, and I am when I go to make something out of this. But if you put your mind to it and you really want to try, you can come up with a way that'll work. Is it the most ideal? Whoever knows. Ideal is a situation that's perfect, and I can tell you this world's far from it. So we got to think outside the box every now and then to come up with crap that works. And this is mine. So from bandbforge, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Links to the t-shirts in the description, and thank you Patreons. But we'll catch y'all on the next one.